What's up, everybody? My name's Parasite. Welcome back to the Tactic Tester with Newcastle on FM22. Today we have Arsenal at home and Liverpool away in the Premier League. Probably, I think, the hardest match of the season, and Arsenal. So we've played 5 matches since I last saw you, and it's probably been the most frustrating 1.5 to 2 hours of Football Manager I've ever experienced in my life. Both on the pitch, off the pitch. It seems like everyone is just trying to make me mad at every single turn. And it's working. Like I said, we played 5 matches. We were the better team in 4 of them. We won one of those matches. One of the 4. We won the other match where we weren't the better team. I don't know what to do. Crystal Palace, the first game after, we smashed them 4-1, but it wasn't that convincing. We had one goal up until the 78th minute. Like, it was 1-1. We scored in the 45th. They immediately equalized. And then until the 78th minute, it was 1-1. Scored in the 78th, the 86th, and the 95th. It wasn't a 4-1 game. We weren't good enough in that game. Then we played Burnley. I want to conclude these two. Burnley and Wolves. I think combined, this is the worst defensive performance I've seen in any sport on any game ever. The defending was just criminal. Like, they're not professionals. They can't be called professionals from what I saw from these 2 matches. I feel like a fan out of the stands could have come in and played center back and he wouldn't have noticed the difference. Because they're doing the same thing the fans were. The players were doing the exact same thing the fans were. Standing there and watching. That was their defending. It was just horrible. I've never seen anything like it before. Like, one of the goals against Burnley, like, they went down the line. They went to put in a cross. We have a defender. I can't remember who it was. I think it was it Marino? I can't remember if it was Marino or Paulista. I think it was Paulista. Was standing directly between the guy putting the cross in and the guy in the box. Literally perfectly in between. Perfect place to intercept the ball. The ball comes, keeps getting closer, comes within inches of him, and he doesn't move an inch. He doesn't try to stick out a foot. He just stands there and watches it. As it goes right across the front of him, literally inches from his foot, and right to the guy in the box for a goal. The worst defending on any goal I've ever seen in Football Manager. And it was like that for both games. Like, they scored tap-ins at every opportunity because there was no defending. Like, we were the better team in this Burnley match. It didn't show by the XG because all their goals were tap-ins, but way more shots on target, way more possession. They had one more clear-cut chance because every goal was a tap-in. But it was just the worst defending I've ever seen. And strikers weren't very good. We still scored 3 goals, but defensively we were awful. We then didn't deserve to win this Wolves match. This is the win where I have not deserved it the most. Like, I've never played so poorly in a Football Manager game and gotten the win than we did in this match. It wasn't like ridiculous in terms of shots on target. Like, I've FM'd some teams before, but like, they destroyed us. Every shot they had almost went in, it felt like, towards the end of the match. Like, the second half is when they scored all their goals. They scored, 2 in the first half. They scored 3 in the second half. All from Jimenez. One of them a penalty. We scored in the 93rd minute to get the winner. It was not deserved. We were awful. The defending was just horrific. I don't even know what to say. We then played a little bit better against Leeds, but we didn't do anything going forward. We can't have both sides playing well at the same time, apparently. Like, either the defense is awful and the attack's pretty good, or the attack's awful and the defense is pretty good. We then played Man City, and we're much better than for the first 80 minutes, we absolutely throttled them. It was the most one-sided match you've ever seen against Man City. And we lost 2-0. Because I need to show you this goal. Their first goal to win it. The 93rd goal, we were throwing men forward. They scored on a counterattack, whatever. But this goal to win it from Man City is just indicative of how the season's been going. If it'll let me show it. I'm hitting 85th minute. It's not letting me show it. Oh, great. Awesome. It won't let me show the goal, but let's just watch the goals. That's the only goal they had. So it'll show the first goal. See if it'll let me watch it. It was just... The defending is just criminal. They can't call themselves professionals. Watch this. Throw in. Mings watches it. Slide tackle into Grealish. And then we're throwing men forward. They kind of get us on the counter a little bit. Grealish puts it across. No one's marking Sanchez. No one is even close. Like, 3 guys are marking 1 guy. I've never seen such shambolic defending in my life. Hopefully it doesn't continue on today. Otherwise, it might be bad. Arsenal, I think we could do all right. We're at home. Liverpool could beat us by double digits. If we play defensively like we have these last couple of matches, they might score double digits. So the squad I'm going with against Arsenal, I'm going with a little bit of rotation, but a little bit of strength too. Some of it's because the players are out on suspended or injured, but Dubravka stays in net. Paulista keeps his job at right center back, but Pulgar comes on, and Malang Sarr, who's been pretty good, comes back in. Trippier gets to start at right back. Grimaldo, because I believe, what's his name? What is his name? Oh my gosh. Starts with an F, right? Lodi. It doesn't start with an F. Good God. Lodi is suspended, so... And Grimaldo's got a little bit of an injury, but he's okay. So he's going to start. I thought of starting Isaac Hayden, who's kind of like my third inverted wingback on that side, or at least he's training to be. But I don't think I can do that. So Grimaldo starts. Lodi can start next match. Fekir starts at right wing because he is the worst player in the team. Maybe the second worst. He's either the worst or the second worst player in the entire team. He's supposed to be our best player. He's been awful. Like, if we look at his recent form, good game in there, so it looks like 6.88. He had one really good game. But since then, 6.7, 6.4, 6.1 against Wolves in a game where he scored 5 goals, 6.4. He's been awful. The only player that could have been worse is St. Maximin. He's been horrific. 6.5, 6.5, 6.4, 6.3, 6.2, 6.8, 6.9, 6.4. Not got above a 7 in like 2 months. Oh, no, 3 months. He's not gone above a 7 in 3 months. I don't know. These wingers are just horrible. I don't know what to do. But they're going to get the start today because I want the starters for the Liverpool match. I think the starters right now are Marcus Edwards and Ryan Fraser. Because these two guys have been the worst players on the team. Dimmerby stays in. Goalaso takes the spot at attack midfield. Wilson gets the start today. I mean, the strikers, there's not much between them. Neither are consistent. They seem very similar. So, not much I can do there, but let's get in the match and pray we figure something out defensively. I expect to see a much better performance from all of you today. Last time out was unacceptable. Defenders, I'm expecting to see solid defensive work out there tonight. Midfielders, I trust you to make the difference. Make me proud. Callum, I want to see a good performance from you today. No tunnel interview, so we start here in the 6th minute, and we're going to start with an Arsenal attack. We have gone with our more attacking tactic. We're at home. I think we can control possession against Arsenal. We've done a decent job against some big teams. Like Man City had a little bit more possession than us, and we played our counter system, but it wasn't significant. So I think trying for possession, I think we can actually get a little bit here today. So that's what I'm going to aim for. Aim to hold on to the ball. Hopefully create some good chances. Hopefully just not give them the ball at all, unlike that. Like, don't do that. None of that, please. Okay, do that. Saving things. Yeah, that's something I do want to see you do. But yeah, I wanted to hold on to the ball, not give them the ball at all, because I feel like if they have it, they're going to score. With the way our defense is playing, the more Arsenal has the ball, they're very likely to score. So don't give them the ball at all, and you can win the game. That's my idea. It's probably not going to work because Arsenal are pretty good. They're just playing through us like we're not even there. But Saka, good Lord. Another highlight. Please, can you end the highlights? I don't want to see any highlights. Especially ones with Arsenal scoring. The defending. He's unmarked. Every player that scores a goal against us is unmarked. Who is this? Who are you? Grimaldo. You're a defender. You should know what to do there. You run away from him. Unbelievable. We're nearly going into halftime. We've not had a highlight in a while, which I did say I didn't want highlights, but now that we're behind, I kind of want to see some highlights. He didn't even try to head that. He just let it hit him in the face, and it nearly went in. So if he would have actually tried to place it, maybe he would have scored it. But no, he's not going to do that, obviously. That's far too logical. But I said before that this team has made me very mad on and off the pitch. I've had probably half the team that isn't starting every single match come to me mad about their playtime. Like, they don't think they're good enough, or they're mad about their playtime. Like, it's been like a couple months. We're not even to the January transfer window yet, and you're already complaining. Like, come on. We've actually been really good that second half of that first half, though, because it was two shots on target for a while. But we've caught up to them. Both 7 shots, both 4 on target, almost exact similar XGs. But of course, they have the win. Or not the win, they have the goal. We have the possession, so that is seemingly to be working, but time to thrash. You've all been terrible so far. Sort it out. Attackers, you've got to be more clinical in front of goal. And defenders, there are way too many men unmarked in the box for my liking. Sort it out. It's almost time to make some early subs because we've got some terrible performers on the pitch again. They nearly score. Lo Celso on a 6.3. Wilson on a 6.4. They're both out. 6.2 now for Lo Celso. Get the hell off my pitch. Wilson, get off my pitch. Gabby and Asensio come in. Those are really good backups. So, they should be able to do something. Go positive. Because we've got to create something. Eric getting very far forward. I love to see that. I love to see the Bears get almost into the box. That is sexy football. Did he save that? Or I think he saved that. What a save by Ramsdale. I don't know if it was going in or not, but still, what a save. I guess we do have Sarr. We are aiming for our left wide center back, which is normally Mings, so that makes sense. But now it's Sarr. He's 6 foot, has no aerial ability, so maybe we should have changed that, but it's almost a little bit too late now. Paulista's much better in the air. Maybe we should be aiming for him. I think he is attacking the near post as well. Also, maybe I shouldn't do near post corners anymore, because supposedly they nerfed them, so which sucks, because that was everything I used to do. I always, in FM21, I always had near post corners, because they were so good. So far to start this game, I've always used near post corners, because they're so good. What the hell was that? Look, that is our defending in a nutshell. They're so bad. At least he tried. That's better than what I've been seeing for most of the time, but Paulista nearly getting into that. But when they do try, they fail. But rarely do they really seem to try. Asensio, see a good ball in the box. Back to Sarr. He's gotten assists recently. He's actually been playing this wide center back pretty well. Sarr with a cross. How does that not go in? It's just sitting in front of goal. That's got to be put in. This has been a ridiculously equal match. We're matching them blow for blow. And we're going to lose the match. Because we are just not clinical. And we're just not marking players defensively. Grimaldo, 6.3. He is horrid. Never sign Grimaldo. I've signed him once and he was bad. But I thought maybe with this tactic playing a different role that really suits him, he'd be alright. He is just a pathetically bad player. Fakir, never sign him. He's a pathetically bad player. I've tried him in attacking midfield. I've tried him out on the wing. He's not putting in a good performance on either of the positions. Not in a while, at least. Who do I sub out? Grimaldo or Fakir? I don't really have a replacement for Fakir. I don't have a Marcus Edwards. He's got an injury. And I don't really have a left back. I've got Isaac Hayden. I have no options to bring on off the bench. I need to make a sub, though. Something has to change. I'm going attacking. I'm going to change the instructions. We're going to go a little bit wider, a little bit more direct, a little bit higher tempo. Stop all these. Don't overlaps. Run to defense. Be more expressive. Counter. Take long kicks. Push all the way up. Push all the way up. And do that. And who comes out? I don't know. I'll give him 2 more minutes. If any of them go down at even a point, I'll sub them off. Okay. Grimaldo went down a point. You are horrible. I'm fining you 2 weeks' wages. I'm also going to I shouldn't put Sarr there. I think it makes more sense to put Sarr there. He doesn't know the position either, but he's more of a left back than Isaac Hayden is. And Mings gives us some options from set pieces, so I think that makes the most sense. Kind of was wanting to sub Mings on anyway, so that works. But we've got 5 minutes to score a goal. I'm going to berate the team. Because good Lord. Again, if they play decently good defensively, they're anemic offensively. There's no complete team here. I don't understand why they can't both play well in the same game. At least they've done it once or twice this season. But, obviously the start of the season was pretty good. Maybe they're figuring out this tactic. I don't know, but we're getting decent number of shots on target. All the numbers say we should be doing all right. They don't have a clear-cut chance. We have one. They have 3 half chances. We have one. I am at a loss right now. What do? I'm already going about as attacking as physically possible. Let's put everyone on attack. Literally, everyone on the pitch is on attack. Literally, every single player on the pitch is on attack. Very wide, extremely direct, shoot on sight, hit early crosses. Literally just hit every button possible. Every single button that can be hit is going to be hit. I'm not going to do offside trap at all. Use tighter marking. We need a goal. We got 4 minutes. And it's going to start with a Arsenal free kick, which Gabriel's going to head over. I was hoping that'd at least be a counterattack, but we can't even get that nowadays. Please, score this. Somebody. We aren't winning anything. In general, on the season, we don't win one-on-ones. Seems like every time there's a one-on-one, we're losing it. Please, Gabby, somebody put it in. Yeah! Asensio. Let's go. It's about dang time. It's about dang time something kind of went our way. That's one of the first things that's kind of, the first time a ball has kind of bounced our way in months, it feels like. It's just been horrible. Most frustrating moments of Football Manager in my life. We get a goal. We get one back. I want to see us get another. I'm still going to stay attacking. I want to get another one. It's not going to happen. We're at least going to get a point. We should do better at home. Against Arsenal, we're above them on the table. They're Arsenal. No offense, but I've built a better team than Arsenal has in one offseason. Listen, it wasn't perfect, but you've done brilliantly to come back and salvage a draw. I'm proud of you today, boys. Marco Asensio was the savior for your side there, grabbing a dramatic late equalizer. Must have been a massive relief for you to see that goal go in. I wasn't so happy it took so long in coming. We need to do better. We should have been better. We are just dropping out of the European spots. We are very close to dropping out of Europe altogether. I mean, obviously, the teams above us, except for Everton, are the best teams in the league. Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, Man City. But the way we started the season, we are letting ourselves down. We are not living up to my expectations. So in between games, I've been doing a little researching, trying to figure out why this tactic isn't working like it started. If you want to look at the schedule, we started off amazingly well. Like, where's our first game? From here to here. That's pretty good. One draw against Aston Villa. Everything else a win against Leicester, United, Chelsea, City. And then we had this run. 4 wins, 4 losses, 3 draws. And our only wins are against West Ham, Derby County, Crystal Palace, who are the worst team in the league, and Wolves, who aren't doing that good either. And against competent teams, we're losing or drawing. Tottenham, Everton. Brentford aren't even good. They drew with us. Burnley aren't even good, but they beat us. Leeds, City, Arsenal. Something has changed. And I feel like what's changed is teams have figured us out. They figured out we're going stupidly attacking, and they're just countering on us like crazy. That's the only thing I can explain. If we look at the data hub, and the team. I mean, the momentum against Arsenal wasn't great. They dominated the first half. We dominated the second half, though, so that's good. But general performance, goals expected, one of the best in the league. Actual goals, still more than expected, so that's not bad, but still not close to the best in the league. Conceded, though, like expected goals against are really bad. Actual conceded isn't that. So, like, goalkeeping hasn't been awful, but defending has been awful. Basically is what this is saying. Maybe not awful, but not good. Team attacking, see, like, we're good everywhere. Dribbling, shots, expected goals. We're above average team offensively. Defensively, we have a lot of tackles and win a decent amount of them, but we're not doing good anywhere. We are a very poor defensive team. And I think that's down to how attacking our defense is. Having every single defender on attack, surprise, surprise, kind of makes your defense a little leaky. So if you look at attacking efficiency, we're one of the best in the league. Aggressive and clinical. Probably one of the most consistent, aggressive. If we look at attacking efficiency, we're one of the best in the league. Right there in a good spot for aggressive and clinical. Like, obviously, Manchester United are really aggressive. They're not as clinical as we are. Chelsea's really clinical. They're not as aggressive as we are. So Chelsea's probably in a better spot, but we're doing all right. But defensive efficiency, average. We face almost the average amount of shots, and our conversion rate is average. We're a distinctly average to below average defense. Goal output. I mean, again, one of the best offensive teams in the league. which we should with so many players on attack. But defensively, it's not the best. Like, obviously, we're better than a lot of these lower level teams. So we're at least good enough, like better than probably where Newcastle would have been without their signings, but not where I wanted to be. So I've made a change. It hurt me a little bit to do it, but I had to do it. The inverted wingbacks are now on support. I feel like if I was going to change any roles in the defense, it's either the libero or the inverted wingbacks, because I definitely want the wide center backs overlapping. That's the whole point of this tactic. So I need to keep them on attack. But I think these inverted wingbacks are just getting too far forward. Like, there's some times where they're like up here. Like, they're ahead of the striker at points. They get crazy on attack. And I think they're getting a little too crazy. So on both tactics, I put them on support. We'll see if that makes a difference. I would even consider like the more defensive one, putting them on defend. So they just kind of sit back here in the midfield and play from deep, kind of like a deep line playmaker would. Do I try that? I want to see what the support does first. Then I'll consider changing to defend. But yeah, that's the small change I've made. Hopefully it can make a difference. Keep us a little bit stronger at the back. Libero I've also considered on support, but we're going to try him on attack now. If we need to do more, we can put him on support. Can't be on defend, can he? No, just attacker support. We'll see, but we've got the game. We are ready for the game against Liverpool. It's going to be bundles of fun because Liverpool aren't good or anything. Saying that, they just lost 5-1 to Man United. So, yikes. Wouldn't be us. We beat Man United. We wouldn't if they played them tomorrow, but we did before, so that's a thing. But the team we're going to go with is one of our strongest squad I can put out. Dubravka, Paulista, Marino, Mings, Karsdorp, Lodi. Edwards starts because Fekir is awful. 6.40 average rating. Oh my god, that's awful. Dimmer by Asensio. Starts because Giovanni Lo Celso got an injury. He's out for a couple weeks. I think Asensio Dimmer is our best partnership. So that's fine. Maximin has been pretty awful, 6.6. But Fraser's been equally as awful, 6.68. So I'm just throwing crap at a wall, hoping it'll stick. Barbosa gets the start because Wilson's been really bad his past 3 matches. 6.3, 6.3, 6.3, 6.6, 6.4. He was really good against Crystal Palace, who are the worst team in the league, by the way. Let me remind you again, they're the worst team in the league. Since then, he's been awful. So, Gabriel Barbosa is going to get his chance today. I just don't want to lose by double digits. I mean, hopefully this change to support will help us, but we are going to play the more defensive one. Definitely on the cautious. Liverpool at home, they're the best team in the league. They're probably the best team in the world. They might have lost to Man United, but they're still the best team in the world on this game. Man United are stupidly good, though, but Liverpool are pretty good, too. Boys, it won't be easy tonight, but the media's giving you a lot of credit lately. So go out there and put on a worthy display. Tyrone, Mikel, Gabriel. I need to see you be solid at the back today. Karim, Alan, I'm looking for you two to make the difference tonight. Make me proud. You come into this one having struggled a little of late, whilst your opponents are riding a crest of a wave. Do you anticipate another bad day at the office then? It's hard to say, really. If we play as well as I know we can, then we can get a result. It always helps to be as prolific as your team have been recently, right? Goals win games. So it's obviously very pleasing for all of us right now. Are you hopeful that a change in playing style will result in change in fortunes for the better? I certainly hope so. What we were doing wasn't working, so it's time for a change. I'm not going to be too mad if we lose this match. It's Liverpool, but I just want to see a competent performance tonight. Just show that we deserve to be on the same pitch as them. That's all I want. We're going to get a highlight here in the 7th minute. It's going to start with Liverpool and Virgil van Dijk. I'm terrified. I like how we're not pressing super hard up front. Let them kind of play a deeper line. Try to play a little bit defensive. You know, in real life, the way to beat Liverpool is to play a low block. So, I'm not currently playing a low block, I don't think. What's my lines in this game? I don't remember exactly what I made my lines for this tactic. Higher still. So I haven't changed that, but I might. I might change that to lower and a low line of engagement. Especially if they're going to get through like that, and Alexander-Arnold is going to nearly get an own goal. Okay. I mean, we've looked okay defensively. I mean, it's only been 8 minutes. Okay, we've looked like garbage defensively. I just need to learn to not open my mouth. Like, Just don't talk. If I don't talk, they can't take my words out of context. So, 14th minute, it's actually going to start with us. That's a good start, but this isn't because they're just passing the ball directly to Liverpool. What is that? I'm trying to play out a defense, and I'm distributing to the center backs. So obviously, he passes it directly to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Hello? Wait. Shorter. I don't think that is exactly shorter. It's also not to your own player. You should probably be doing both of those things. I mean, I'm almost getting ready to tell the team to be more disciplined. Sometimes they get a little bit of creative freedom, which you don't want them to have against Liverpool. Just play like I tell you to play, and we have a chance to win. I'm actually going to do it. Screw it. Be more disciplined. Do how I tell you to do. Nothing more, nothing less. If I say shorter, freaking pass it shorter. Edwards. Wow, dribbles that. Wow, where's our defense? Oh, thank God. Origi misses it, but he was offside. But where was our defense? I mean, I know we kind of got caught a little bit unawares, but still, there was nobody. He was literally all alone. I'm guessing that's the libero pushing up, but man, that wasn't good. Alexander-Arnold, Paulista with a good header away. Gabby's going to get on the end of it. If he can run, he's going to try. He's going to keep trying. He's going to have to cut back, and so much for that counterattack. We're just not good at counterattacking with this tactic, which makes sense. It wasn't meant for counterattacking, but I'd like to see a little bit better at it still. Gabby, come on, you got to score that. Of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. That'd be far too good. So far, I've liked what I've seen from the supportive wingbacks. They're not getting as ridiculously far forward. Like, when they're on attack, they were getting ahead of the attack midfielders, like, non-stop. Now it seems like they're playing a little bit deeper. I think that's kind of what I anticipated a little bit more. So I'm kind of happy with it. We got a lead, boys. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We have got a lead against Liverpool. It's Tyrone Mings from a set piece. I'm playing from set pieces. We have Dimmerby on the pitch. Puts in a good ball. Mings at the near post. What a header that is. What a header. That was beautiful. They're playing both wingbacks as complete wingbacks. Good Lord, that's terrifying. I mean, we don't deserve it. They've kind of destroyed us, but possession's pretty even. We're doing all right. We took the chance we got. That's how you beat Liverpool. You take the chances you're given and pray to God they don't beat you. There were some good things out there. I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. Going to have a highlight for us, hopefully, in the 50th minute here. It's going to start down this left-hand side with Lodi and Mings and Maximin. Please, I need a better game from Maximin. He's still not been good. 6.5. Not a bad ball. Oh! What the hell was that, Rick? Inspired by St. Maximin. Look at Karsdorp! And one of the best goals I've ever seen in Football Manager. Legit. The deep, like, oh my good Lord. I'm so glad I caught that on camera. That is one of the best goals. That is definitely the best goal I've seen in FM22. That is one of the best goals I've ever seen in Football Manager. Can I watch it again? Oh, we need to watch it from a different angle this time. Where are we going to watch it from? I want to see what it looks like in 2D. Let's see it in 2D really quick. A little bit slower speed. St. Maximin going down this left-hand side. Pulling it back as kind of an inverted winger. Look how far back Karsdorp is. Alright, I need to see it again. Vertical scrolling. I don't know if that'll do it just. Actually, that might be pretty good. Where do we go? Back here. The ball from Maximin is pretty amazing too, but it's the finish. Play. Pulls it back. Oh my God, to hit that on the volley. Is there another angle I can see that from? Behind goal? How's it going to look behind goal? It would look pretty good behind goal. Let's see it again. I need to see this about 100 more times. This is the best goal I've ever seen in Football Manager. That I've ever done. I've seen some pretty ridiculous goals from other people. But this is the best goal I've ever scored in Football Manager. Like, from where the ball's played, it just hangs up there. What a goal. Amazing. Back to TV. Back to a little bit faster highlights. Wow. Let's go live. What a goal. It's been like 40 minutes. Okay, not 40 because we just got out of halftime. It's been about 25 minutes and nothing has happened. Not a single highlight. And I couldn't be any happier. That goal, I can't stop thinking about that goal. That is goal of the season. If that's not given as goal of the season, whoever makes those decisions should be fined and cut. And everything that can be done to them, they should be drilled with rocks. I don't know. That is goal of the season. That is the league's goal of the season. That is our team's goal of the season. That is the goal. What's the award for goal of the year? I can't think what it's called, but it should win that. It should definitely win that. It should be goal of the year. That was insane. All right, subs. St. Maximin, after that assist, doing pretty good, but he's pretty tired. Frazier can come in. Asensio has not played well today. Let's bring in Joe Willock. And I'll save my last sub for a couple minutes. I know what I'm going to name this episode. Goal of the season, maybe. I don't know. Something about that goal. That goal is going to be in the title. I wish I could just show a quick clip of that goal, like in every video I ever do from here on. Start my video with that goal. It's 3. What the hell is this team? Can somebody explain what this team is? I don't think putting inverted wing backs to support should cause this to happen. Like, we're better defensively, but this in front of goal, what is this? We're good. Lodi, Gabriel Barbosa. It's 3. We just smacked Liverpool in their own ground. I don't know what to do with my hands. Last sub. Let's bring Longstaff on. Sure, why not? He's not going to play playmaker. Willock can play the playmaker. Longstaff can be the attacking midfielder. It's the first game he's seen like all season, I think. At least in the league. What a win. What a win this is. We desperately needed this. We desperately needed something to rally around. Something to turn the fortunes. Something to help morale. God dang it. That doesn't fit the plan, but whatever. It's going to count because he's running back with it. Fine. You can get a pity goal. We feel bad for you, Liverpool. You got scored the goal of the season on, so we'll let you to have a little goal. That's definitely not anywhere close to that goal. I mean, what makes it even better is it was a freaking fullback that scored it. Like, I put the inverted wingbacks on support, and Karsdorp just goes on and gets goal of the year. Maybe, am I a slight genius? Maybe putting him on support, put him in the right position to attack that from deep. Otherwise, he would have been in the box. Galaxy brain stuff. Please don't score again, though. That would get a little nervy. Please don't. Okay, they've scored again. Hello? No more goals, please. Let's turn off the goals. As short as you can possibly get. Work the ball into the box. Play for set pieces. Don't run to defense. Definitely be more disciplined. Regroup, hold shape. Don't distribute quickly. Hell no. Slow the pace down. Waste as much time as physically possible. Give it to the center backs. Let's drop the lines. Lower. Actually, lower, much lower. Don't prevent short goalkeeper distribution. Definitely use tighter marking. Alright, how about we don't let them score again, huh? I mean, the game should be over, to be fair. We're 30 seconds over. But how about we don't let them score again? Because that's kind of ruined this match a little bit. It looked really good, 3-0. 3-2 looks like we just barely squeaked out a win, which, if you look at the match stats, makes more sense. We actually had more possession. But we kind of FM'd them a little bit. It wasn't as bad as the game against Burnley. Like, they weren't as bad defensively as we were. Like, it was a wonder strike. A cross, and however the other goal was scored. Means another header. It's not like tap-ins for days, but that was really special, lads. Nobody gave us a chance, and you performed magnificently. Congratulations. Rick, take a bow, son. What a goal. Morale seems really high right now. How far can it take you? If we can build on these good times, we'll be very happy. Good morale is so important. How important was it for your team to score just before halftime? Goals change games. We all know that goals just before the break make a big difference. How good is that goal by Rick Karsdorp? I mean, it was alright, I suppose. Yeah, it was alright. It was absolutely brilliant. What a freaking goal. Best goal I've ever scored. I cannot believe that still. Let's see. Might not have been at the new club Newcastle for long, but stopped him from tapping into the club's huge spending power. Willing to splash $53 million on the capture of midfielders Mikel Merino, outlining their aim to establish themselves as a top half team, and everyone at the club continues to work hard toward making that a reality. Optimistic mood and hope to reason to celebrate come to the end of the season after putting a very impressive campaign to date. Made it known that they intend to bring a high-profile players, and there will be an area to keep an eye on when they dip into the transfer market. There's been a positive reaction to the tiki-taka style used by Paris of late. There's plenty of optimism for the future. I don't know about tiki-taka. Control possession is kind of what I'm going with. Going for, at least. I mean, kind of with a shorter passing, but a shorter tempo. So that's more possession than tiki-taka, but I'll take it. So who are we going to play? If we look at the schedule, I mean, the big one that comes up is Chelsea Man United, but we've already played both of them so far, so I want to show some different teams. Like I said before, I want to show varying levels of competition, so it's going to go with Watford Southampton, Premier League and FA Cup third round. Watford are 20th, so this should be a comfortable win, but as the season goes on, as we show that we are a legitimate top half, maybe, European level team, teams will play differently. They'll play accordingly to us. They will play us like we're a big team. They'll stick men behind the ball, look to defend, and we'll need to see how we do against that. I mean, we've played some bad teams before, like Crystal Palace, but we hadn't fully established ourselves as a legitimate good team. We literally got the inbox item saying that we're actually looking legitimate. So I think teams will see that. They will, use that to try to beat us. So yeah, Watford Southampton. Looking forward to it. Hopefully it goes as well as, at least the Liverpool game did. Arsenal still wasn't great, but if we can do like that Liverpool match every match, we're getting Europe. So that's going to be the end of this episode, though. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. What a goal! Rick freaking Karsdorp.